The society we live in today is very disturbing. Most of us are saddened by what happens. In fact, most of us are depressed. But that is no reason to say that one cannot find happiness. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا ما يهدي الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أما بعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. My name is Aisha and my topic for you all today is don't be sad. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in Surah At-Tawbah verse 40, بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم إلا تنصروه فقد نصره الله إذ أخرجه الذين كفروا ثاني اثنين إذ هما في الغار إذ يقول لصاحبه لا تحزن إن الله معنا. If you help not your leader, it does not matter, for Allah did indeed help him when the unbelievers drove him out. He had nothing more than a companion, and the two were in a cave. He said to his companion, do not fear and do not be sad. Verily, Allah is with us. My brothers and sisters, this piece of advice that the Prophet ﷺ gave to his companion is a very vital piece of advice that I think we should all take. Sadness is definitely inevitable. You cannot avoid it, but it can be reduced by doing zikr. However, zikr isn't the only thing we can use to reduce stress and anxiety. We can do things like doing good to others. The first person to benefit from an act of charity is the benefactor himself, by seeing changes in himself, by being at peace, and by seeing a smile form on another person's lips. If you find yourself in distress, show kindness to others and you shall be the first to find solace and comfort. So all you who are plagued by fear, anxiety, and sorrow, occupy yourself in the betterment of others and you find all the happiness that you desire. Also, enough for you is your home. The word seclusion has a very special meaning in our religion. By seclusion, I do not mean not socializing or having friends. I mean staying away from things that distract you from Allah's remembrance. Stay in gatherings of righteousness, like the congregational salah and circles of learning. By doing that, you are giving yourself the best medicine. Guard your tongue from backbiting, free your heart from anxiety, and guard your ears from profanity. Only when you seclude yourself in this manner will you be able to reflect, to think, and to graze in the meadows of enlightenment. Another thing is, do not expect gratitude from anyone. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has provided for us so much. Indeed, He is the most generous being. He has given both believers and unbelievers His immense blessing. As He has said in Surah At-Tawbah verse 74, وَمَا نَقَمُوا إِلَّا أَنْ آتَاهُمُ اللَّهُ وَرَسُولُهُ مِنْ فَضْلِهِ. And they could not bear a grudge if not that Allah and His Prophet had provided for them from His favor. This verse is talking about how even after the unbelievers attempted to kill the Prophet, Allah still favored them with good government through the establishment of Islam in Medina. But still many of them refused to accept Islam. Another example is that of a father who raises his son. He raised him, taught him, and fed him. He sacrificed his sleep, comfort, and food, all for his son. Alas, when the son grows up, he rewards his father with disrespect, disobedience, and contempt. So be at peace whenever you are requited with ungratefulness for a good act you have done. Rejoice and bask in the knowledge that you shall be rewarded on the day of judgment. Isolation also has its positive values. Every person who was once a genius, a mental giant, and a great contributor to the human race started by watering the seeds of his greatness from the well of isolation. Then eventually, the seed became a plant, and then finally a formidable tree. Imam Hanbali once said that whoever strives for comfort and dignity after a long and tedious anxiety, may he be one of the people and be contented with little. For as long as one lives unwholesomely, how can he find pleasure in life? Then we must learn how to face bitter criticism. We have all been criticized, if only once in our lives. The simple truth is that either people are for you or against you. You cannot love everyone, same as it's not everyone that can love you. But as long as you look to Allah, He will be there. As long as you love Him, He will love you. And as long as you remember Him constantly, He will never forget you. وَمَا كَانَ رَبُّكَ نَسِيًّا. And your Lord does not forget. So as long as you remain patient when people criticize and insult you, they will all be innocuous to you. And lastly, we should contemplate and be happy. Every single favor that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has put upon us, from being able to breathe, being able to see, walk or smell, being able to be here and witness this very presentation, everything is enough for us to be happy and thank Allah. As He has said in Surah Ibrahim, وَإِن تَعُدُّوا نِعْمَةَ اللَّهِ لَا تُحْصُوهَا. And if you were to count the favors of your Lord upon you, you shall never be able to count them. So do you see, my brothers and sisters, that sadness, anxiety, worry and stress can all be eliminated by doing dhikr and by working on ourselves mentally to avoid them all. All that has been said should be reminisced on, and I tell you that you should have traveled at least 50% of the way towards all the happiness you need. وصلى الله على نبي الكريم سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.